Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony.
Ready?
We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And it's going to be Mesa off the tip. So the New York starting five. Allen is out there with ABC. Then it's Ellenson. Then it's ABC. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. Antetokounmpo kicks to Leslie. 5 on the clock. Here's Rutan May. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And a long way to go, Brent, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I always are leery of the fact of how many of these guys have had the experience of being scarred up in the early rounds of the playoffs, having to advance or beat a team that's proven before. Right now, there are some teams out there that are raising our eyebrows where we think they're going to have an opportunity. If they keep growing like this and they keep finding this type of consistency, they could be dangerous.
You'd like to think they're going to use those scars, as you say, from the past and motivate them even more.
Well, those are the teams who we believe can always take the next step.
Sure.
It's the young teams that are unproven, even though they're playing well, where we sometimes wonder, will they be able to maintain this kind of focus come playoff time?
And Ellenson throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Blue passes to Leslie. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Garrett. Now here's Jenkins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Rutan Mays, the pass to Blue. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot, find the lanes.
That free throw good from Ellenson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's tipped. Here's Leslie. Can they get it? Blue, that's good. Blue's got his first basket.
A tremendous opportunity for David Fizdale to re-energize his coaching career. Just that short stint he had in Memphis. He's a smart guy, a ton of charisma, which of course the New York fans are going to react to, and try to rework this roster and find some talent and push forward.
Here's Leslie following the score by New York. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's Rutan Mays, 6 to shoot. And a fast break now for New York. A nice shot by Ellenson.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Mesa trails by 5. So Mesa calls timeout. They're first.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, you try to put up these scoring runs, and it hurts when you all of a sudden just give away free points from the free throw line.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Defended by Allen to the paint, AC, and the dunk by AC.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, he expects their interior defense to be airtight. He said rim protection is something we really do well. Our ability to contest shots allows us to become more aggressive on the perimeter. Makes it a win-win. We'll see if all of that holds up for them tonight. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for them today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort. In the paint, on the perimeter, in transition, they've got to be all over the place.
Now here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Warney. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Blue, that's good.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Pass to Ellenson. Baseline J on the way. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
New York leading by 4. ABC is out there with ABC. Then there's Mason, and it's Blue in at the small forward position. Ellenson with a wide open look, misses the 3. And for New York, Ellenson is out there with Allen, and it's Warney in at the center. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know that there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's New York with it. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Ellenson with it. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And that's a foul called on Henry Ellenson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Mason kicks to AC. Mesa needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. Allen with the rebound.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Now here's Ellenson. Kicks it out to Allen. Over Mason. Allen's shot is off. Mesa trails by 4. Here's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
The pass to Hayes. This one for 3. New York working now with the fresh shot clock. Good. ABC's got his first bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Poked loose. Passes it to Blue. Mesa passing it around. And the dunk by AC.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Allen. Now Ellenson. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout.
Ellenson's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Timeout, Mesa. A different look for New York. Cornette's checked in, and it's Jenkins in for Henry Ellenson. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is Jenkins. Garrett, the pass to ABC. Buries it down low. And now a 5-point New York lead.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Mason kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nailed from three-point land.
In this day and age, big men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
Here's ABC to the middle. And Cornette gets it to go. And New York leads by 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Shot from 12. Changes up. And he lays it up and in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Cornette. There's the pass to Jenkins. 5 to shoot. ABC passes to ABC. With 1 on the clock, there's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the layup's good off the glass. ABC's got 8.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
Here's Rutan Mays. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New York leads by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Henry Ellenson was the man in the first. He had 11 points and 1 assist. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Henry Ellenson, what a contribution.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with ABC, and it's Rutan Mays in at the point guard. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Mesa, they've gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
First free throw is good. Brent, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top. MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Allen, that's good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Passes it to Blue. To the middle.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. A nice shot by Ellenson.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Inside with the putback.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Pass to Cornette. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Kicks to Leslie. Mesa passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
And New York making a change here. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for New York.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage, and high volume shots.
Here's Garrett. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Hicks. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Defended by Allen.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And so it's New York with it. Mesa getting their last shot to go. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Garrett's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to ABC. Defended by Allen. The dish to Antetokounmpo. Takes the three. That one, no good. And New York the other way now.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Here's Hicks. Sinks that one from the post. Hicks has got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Defended by Allen, and there's the pass to Blue. Launches it. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
Now here's Hayes. Out left to the wing. Here's Garrett. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found. That's a nice tip, and you can't leave him alone on the offensive glass or he'll find a way to get to the ball.
And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Mesa trails by 7. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got ABC. Ellenson is out there with ABC. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Rutan Mays, the pass to Mason. Here's Rutan Mays. Shoots over Jenkins. And it's Rutan Mays missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And for Mesa, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And he converts the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Jenkins kicks to Cornette. Dishes to Ellenson, to the paint, the putback.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mesa trails by 7. Here's Becker. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And New York making a change here. Allen's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Tries from 16, and the rebound goes to Mesa.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense, because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
Basket counts.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes it to Cornette. Here's ABC, guarded by Mason. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And New York making a change here. Garrett's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Mesa trails by 6. Mason with it. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Now here's Allen, just 4 to shoot. Over Mason. Allen, that's good. And New York leads by 6.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. A nice shot by Ellenson.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Blue. Shoots over Jenkins. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Blue.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. 4th quarter, and it's closing time.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Got a hand on it. Down low, kicks it out to Allen. Ellenson passes to Garrett. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now it's an 8-point New York lead. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
Timeout, Mesa. They're behind by 8. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Henry Ellenson.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. To the inside. Here's Becker. Plays it up and banks it in.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
And so they foul intentionally. There's 37 seconds left in the game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is New York. Allen against Mason. Clock at 6. Pass to Ellenson. Sinks that one from the post.
Timeout.
Ellenson's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Timeout, Mesa. They're behind by 8. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
Here's ABC. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.